Hey guys, it's Maisie. I'm going to do a little book showcase here and show you some of our top sellers and my favorites for all the different categories of books we offer. So let's jump right in and we'll start with babies and toddlers. We have these beautiful little cloth books that are nice and soft. They've got crinkly feet. This one's a Hushabye Bunny. We also have a Hushabye Owl. We have #1 selling series, That's Not My. This is That's Not My Hedgehog, and it's got different textures on every page, nice thick board pages, and a little mouse to find on every page. We have a huge collection of those, so find your favorite. Little ones like to point and talk, and you can start conversations with this very first book of Things to Spot. The illustrations are simple and colorful, and they've just got lots of things to find, and you can talk about the differences in each picture. Garden Sounds is one of my favorite new books we have for little ones. It's got beautiful illustrations. It's got finger trails to trace for fine motor skills, and it's got nice, beautiful sounds. You can hear the birds chirping. And it's got an on-off switch, which is important, so you can turn it off when it becomes a little too much for you. This is part of our how-to series. It's a new collection we have. This is How to Feed Your Cheeky Monkey, and it goes through all the routines of feeding a toddler and in their high chair and how things get messy. It's a really cute, sweet story. We also have How to Bathe Your Little Dinosaur, How to Tuck in Your Sleepy Lion, and How to Brush Your Teeth with Snappy Croc. Another great one for toddlers and little hands to hold are these really cute collections. This is My Farm Animal World. We also have My Wild Animal World, but it comes with 9 of these adorable little books. They each have the name of the animal. I'm a dog. My home is a kennel. My baby's called a puppy. I eat a bone. And I bark. Woof woof. And they can be stacked up on each other and used like little building blocks too. And it has a nice magnetic closure, so you can just put the whole box right back on your bookshelf. Okay, for preschoolers, they're learning lots of concepts like colors and numbers, shapes, phonics to start to read. So we have so many great books to satisfy that curiosity and teach them those early concepts. Our Peek Inside series is one of my favorites. This is again a collection. This is Peek Inside Space, Peek Inside Animal Homes. They each have these really cool cutout holes and beautiful illustrations, lots of flaps to find secrets and to learn more about, what does an astronaut wear and how does he put on his space suit as you turn the flaps. Okay, more Lift the Flaps because they love to find surprises and find something hidden. This is one of our Lift the Flap question and answer books. This one is about dinosaurs, but we have all different topics. We have one about your body and one just in general too. But they all have a question like what, and you lift the flap and you find out the answer. So what were dinosaur teeth like? You lift the flap and you can see all the different kinds of teeth they had and what they were used for. Those are amazing and very good sellers. Okay, a new pack that I just love, teaching kids about weather, concepts of weather and seasons. This is the Weather Picture Book Pack. We've got Sunny Day, Snowy Day, the Windy Day, and the Rainy Day. And that whole pack is only $14.99. And it just teaches you all about the different weather we experience, what kind of clothes you wear, how the animals behave during that weather, what kind of weather terminology you might learn. So I love that series. It's great for classrooms and teachers too. Count to 100 is a brand new counting book we have. You just want to eat up these illustrations. They're so beautiful. It teaches them how to count and count in 5s, 10s, also all the way up to 100. Okay, for picture books, we have so many favorites. Tale of Two Beasts teaches kids about perspective and how to look at something from someone else's point of view. The first half is about a little girl who finds a beast and she, in her mind, she rescues him. The second half is told from the beast's perspective, and he was captured, and he says that he's being held against his will. It's really funny. All ages will like that one. Another funny story, Nibbles the book monster. He likes to eat books. So he is captured in his little cage here. He eats his way and runs his way through the stories all throughout the book. And there are all these little pages where he's nibbled his way through. And then, he got out at the end. My favorite collection of bedtime stories. This is Animal Stories for Bedtime. And it's just got beautiful stories you may have heard of, like Three Little Pigs, The Billy Goat Scruff, and then a few that are from around the world that you might not know. It's got a nice ribbon bookmark, and all the stories are innocent and not too scary for bedtime. I'm a Dirty Dinosaur is very rhythmical and is a great read aloud. And this dinosaur likes to get dirty and muddy, and actually the pages are smeared with real mud. So the illustrator got really creative there. Amelia Who Could Fly. This is our first biography for younger readers. This is about Amelia Earhart and her dreams of flying. And I love that this teaches little girls, especially, but also little boys, that they can grow up to be anything they want to be. And you don't have to do what every other little girl does. You don't have to be interested in dolls and girly princess things. You can be interested in science and exploring and airplanes. And then in the back it tells a little bit about Amelia Earhart. It has real photographs of her, and it has this nice biographical narration over here. Also important for this age is phonics and starting to lay the foundations for reading. So this is a very great value for $70, a phonics reader set. It's got, I believe 20. I'm not going to sit here and count them all out, but that's all the stories. It has, Raccoon on the Moon, Llamas in Pajamas, Crow in the Snow, our whole collection basically of all the phonics readers that you can buy separately, you can get in this box set. I'll put it back together later. But anyway, it's a great value. The only one that's not in there is our brand new Mole in a Hole. Okay, nonfiction books and homework helpers. Speaking of science, 50 science things to make and do. It literally has 50 things that you can do with your kids at home. Simple science experiments from materials that you probably already have. Our first nonfiction series for early readers, ages 4 to 7, is our beginner series. They're all $4.99. They're all hard books, and they're all different subjects. This one is weather, pigs, but you can see they have a table of contents. They have beautiful, nice, high-quality photographs. They all have a glossary. And they have just nice little, the way it's set up is nice little chunks of information. And there are quick links in the back, which means website links that you can go to that are safe and pre-approved, constantly updated, so your kids can use that to cite for book reports. Not your everyday illustrated thesaurus. This is wonderful for those writing assignments. Your kids are going to learn how to use descriptive language and synonyms and just find the perfect word choice for their stories. If they're learning another language, this is a great series. This is First 1,000 Words. This one happens to be in Spanish, but we have almost every language you could want to teach your kids. And each page has a scene with all different objects, and it has them labeled around the outside edges. So you can just point and say the word in Spanish. And then there's also quick links again, a website you can go to hear the pronunciation. Okay, for older readers who are reading chapter books or just, older fiction, we've got all of these wonderful illustrated originals. This one is Ghost Stories. We have some other classics like Little Women, The Wizard of Oz. We have all different story collections. They're great to read a chapter per night and then just put your bookmark in the place where you left off. Okay, some chapter books for the very first chapter book when kids are first starting to read. These are excellent. Hey Jack and Billy B. Brown. They have nice big font, not too many words per page, and they're broken up by illustrations. And these two characters are best friends with each other, so they appear in each other's books. It's so fun. Okay, boys that are older, ages like 7 or 8 and up, Wheel Nuts is a really crazy, almost comic book style series where there's race car drivers. Jack Russell, Dog Detective, solves mysteries in his neighborhood. Boys and girls both love this. And it teaches kids a lot about veterinary medicine and dogs. Penny Dreadful is a clumsy, silly girl who can't keep out of trouble, but it's innocent, fun, and trouble. She's not too sassy with her parents, and it's just hilarious, and it's got cute little illustrations. Okay, what else am I going to show you? Activity books. All right, to start with, you will not want to miss our customer special this month, the Back to School Wipe Clean Activity Pack. It's an amazing value at only $17.50. That's half off. It's normally $35. It comes with 2 Wipe Clean markers and 6 Wipe Clean books. And if you haven't seen a Wipe Clean book before, you just use the dry erase marker. Your kids can trace over the numbers or letters or whatever concept it is, and they can wipe it away clean again. All right, more activity books. We've got Fold and Fly Airplanes, where you just pull out the paper and make your own airplanes. We've got a journal for older kids where they can draw their own little doodles and answer a question every day. This is a year in the life. We've got sticker books. This one is Build Your Own Truck book, where they can literally put together their own truck with all these different stickers and piece them together to make their own trucks. Okay, an animal camouflage. This is Secrets of Animal Camouflage. It's a flashlight book. Let me get my flashlight so I can demonstrate it for you. We have many different Shine-A-Light books that do the same thing. So, take a flashlight, you shine it behind the page, and you have a secret image. So here, can you see that octopus? Let's see if I can, hopefully you can see it. These animals are all hiding themselves well. This one has little seahorses here that are hidden in the coral. So it's just a beautiful book. So fun to take under the covers. Here's a little flounder hidden underneath the sand. We have all different versions of that, and they make great gifts. And here's a paper doll book, another activity book that's popular. And you just pop out the pieces. It even comes with coat hangers, and you can dress the dolls. Okay, I think we went over everything. I talked about chapter books, baby and toddler books, nonfiction homework helpers, older fiction, and preschoolers. So let me know if you have questions, if you want to see more books like one that you saw, and I can't wait to help you find the perfect books for the kids in your life. Thank you.